Hi my YouTuber friends, it's Scarpunk again with another video. I'm in my van. I just came from work tonight, so I'm parked outside. Let me see where I'm parked. In one of these parking lots somewhere where the trucks are parked out all over the place here. And here's another DIY video. I made my cabinet finally, my little cabinet. They're cheap, like, you know, made it up. This way I can stock more food in there. I'm gonna buy one of these lights, and get more of these lights and put it in here so I can see some light. I can add more stuff, and I'm gonna put a lot more cans and more food and stock. Like, you know, like I said before, I like to stock up for if anything happens, HAT or something like that happens. I have enough food, abundance of food. And on this side, I open up, it's gonna be my medicine cabinet, my spare wiring and stuff like that. It's kind of dark because it's after 8 o'clock at night. Let's see, I don't know if you can see inside there. My toothbrush and stuff is gonna go there. Well, actually no, because my toothbrush will go down there in that place. Let's go back to this. So anyway, I'll show you how I made this. Close it back up. There you go, close one. That one's light, you know. I'll show you how I made it. And here we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, this is DIY style, so just bear with me. All right, guys? You guys are awesome as usual. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is how I started. I started getting stuff together, taking stuff out. And I'm starting to get ready to measure it, get together. As you can see, I'm getting stuff together, figure out what I'm going to do and the sides and edges from it. So I'm working on that right there. And just showing you tools. I'm at my workshop, showing some of my tools I have. I'm going to use some of that to cut the wood and sand it down and everything. My dog's there, and I've got my nails and screws. So I'm getting my stuff together, and that's my nails and wood screws and stuff I got. I brought 3 types because I'm going to keep some that to make my thing. Now I'm measuring stuff, figure the measurement of it. I'm getting the wiring together. The wood, putting the figure the sides. Because like I said, you don't have to do the whole thing inside. Just do the framework and everything, and that will hold it in. And then push it to the other side and measure that side as well. So I got the left and the right, and then I'm going to figure what I'm going to do to that. I'm now trying to clean the stuff out. I'm cleaning my stuff out of it. As you can see, one bit by bit. I got to clean the ledge and the wood part area, clean it all up, little nails, little mess up there. Because like I says, when you're in the van, it can be messy sometimes. So I got to keep it clean. So I'm doing that there now, as you can see. So I'm taking some stuff up, tidying it all up. Now I'm starting to take the stuff away, clean up the stuff, bit by bit. Use a bit of magic as things disappear. So I'm cleaning some stuff up, as you can see. And it looks like I have a lot of cans there, but it's not that much cans. But once the cabinet is made, I can stock a lot more stuff, and that's the point of doing it. Take that down. I may use some of that wood for shelving, which actually I do. Actually, I use a couple of pieces of that anyway. Then I pull that piece down as well. Here, I'm sanding down the wood edges. I got the wood edges and the ledges, and I've already about to cut the door out. I'm gonna paint it and touch up and do a few little things on that. But I'm sanding things down to ensure that it's, you know, smooth, you know, cutting edges. So when I paint it, everything will be in good shape anyway. And like I said, you have to make sure you do your measurements and everything. And it's a good thing about DIY. You can do these things yourself. You save a ton of money when you can do these things yourself. It's awesome. I'm telling you. And I'm doing a bit of sand down, like I said before. Some of the sandpaper kind of messes up sometimes, but you got to use the right grade as well. You don't want it too rough or too soft as well. So I have it in between. Now I'm in the van, and I'm measuring the wood piece I previously sanded down, trying to put that together and make sure it's the right size, which it is, because I don't cut it, I pre-cut it in advance anyway. And I gotta measure the are the rest of the framework, which will, the cupboard and the door itself will go in. So I'm going to put that together now and screw that in and bolt it in, because I'm going to paint this eventually the same color as the white. So to make sure everything was done the way I did it. And the top part as well, as you can see. Mind the traffic outside, traffic's everywhere. I'm in the van doing this DIY style. Oi! That's how we do it, motherfuckers. Punk rock style. Oi! DIY. Like I said, I'm doing the top part, and I'll show you that in a few seconds when we get around to it. And there you go, the top part I'm doing. I disconnect the fan for now. I'm going to put the wire through it so it's set up just right. Make sure everything's set. Now I'm doing the sides in. I'm about to get ready to put the sides in. And like I said, I measured it up again. Make sure everything's the way I want it. The way it came out. Again, it's not perfect, but like I said, it's DIY. And like I said before, when you can learn to do these things yourself, like whether you live at your van or your tiny house or your room or your apartment, doesn't matter. But you know, it always helps if you can do these things yourself. The amount of money you save. Get the wood, so I turn the camera around so I can measure the size again. The size, make sure it's right. Because that's going to be the framework where I'm going to put the template in. Because I'm going to put a frame part in and then have to put the doors on it and paint it. That's basically it. Here now, like you can see, I'm now putting the bolt in. I keep saying bolts. The screws, that's it, the wood screws I bought. I bought plenty of wood screws because like I said, I'm going to get my utility trailer. That's another video. I did a video with a utility trailer. I'm going to make my own camper trailer to go with my van. But in the meantime, back to this. I'm screwing the screws in, because sometimes when you put the screws in, when the wood is up on top there, it's kind of hard because the way the space is. So I pre-put the screws in, and then when I put it in there, put the glue, which the glue's there already. I'm going to measure it up now and make sure it goes up on there like that, and then bolt it in. And there you go. This is where I start, and I screwed up from the top area. I screwed to the top just like that. I should have some music actually. I forgot my speaker thing, so I can't play any music. Damn it. No music. It'll be nice with some music, some punk rock music. Oi! But oh well, such is life. Nobody's perfect. So I'm getting, like I said, anyway. I'm getting ready to screw it up there. I think I did the bottom part already, but I'm doing the top part first anyway. And here I go. Screwing the top part in. And there's some other parts I'm done there already. So I take sure it's insecure. It's secured and tight, and that's how it looks. Again, it's not perfect, but I don't care. The framework, that's just a framework for my wood plant that is going to go on top of it. Go towards it, so you won't see any of that. I'm going to paint some of that up, and so when I do that, screw it in just like that. And there it is. I screwed it all in. The screw right there left. There you go. I'm going to put little screws in there, in that part there, and here, and there. So I'm going to put the screws there, and my cabinet is going to go right there. Basically, I'm going to put a couple of drawers, put a drawer in there. One side is for my medical stuff or any spare parts, wiring and stuff. And the other part is specially, which I made it bigger, for my canned food, for my food, because it's meant to stock a ton of food in there. So I can have at least a year's worth of food in there, or 6 months. What a noise. Now I put the framework in. There you go. I ain't cut the door out yet. I plan to cut the door out of this. I'm going to cut the door out of that when it's done. And there it is, the door. That's the template for the door I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut the door out like that. And here I am. I took the board out now, because that's the board that's going to go up there. But I'm going to cut the door out, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to cut the door. Do the measurements. Look, I'll speed this up for you. DIY style, you know. Use my technology, my DIY technology. How do I do that? There you go. Use my finger. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. See? Cut the door out. And then cut the way I want it. Now I gotta get it in there, measure it the way I want it. There you go. That's just one piece. I'm gonna put a centerpiece in there as well, centerpiece. And there's the other piece, the second piece. There you go. And that's how it's gonna look. That's basically the template. There you go. That's it really, you know, that's it. And I'm gonna paint it over, put the 2 doors on, and I'm done. But I'm gonna put, of course, color drawers in there and stuff. Now I'm putting the corner ends in. I'm putting the middle part in, so to give it more strength on both sides. And not to mention, I'm gonna put the shelf up there where I can put my can stuff in there. Of course, my cans are all over the place, as you can see. And that's what I plan to do. And that's the centerpiece. Piece broke off there, but I still put it in there. I don't give a bollocks. Like I said, it's DIY, punk rock. Oi! That's how you do it. There you go. That's how it's basically gonna look. Now I'm gonna sand it down. I cut the hole and everything, sand it down, make it look nice. Make it nice and smooth. I wish I had some music. There how it looks. It's sanded down now, basically. Looks nice and smooth. It's getting there, like a little touch up here and there I gotta do. And Scrappy right there looking at me. There he is, Scrappy, holding. Hey Scrappy, how are you? There's the other one. I cut the sides out of this one. This is the second piece, second template. I'm gonna put it in the vise, and then I'm gonna sand that down. I know a lot of people who have editing machines and stuff, they make their videos go fast. I can't do that, so not that I can't. I don't want to. Mine's strictly DIY. I want to keep it real, and this is the way mine is, DIY. If I want mine fast, I just press the button and do it. There you go. I make it nice and smooth. Make sure it's strong and steady. So steady. Kind of messed up there. There you go. And the second piece, there you go. Right here now, I'm getting the molding together, so it gives a nice look to about it. So I'm doing the molding on it. That's the molding area. I'm gonna put that around. That's a little hard because there's little nails you're gonna use are very, very small, so you can get it right. So, well, again, I pre-hammer the nails in the molding first. Then I put it on the wood and I hammer the wood up, or put it in there. Now I got the wood together. I got the molding together. I'm gonna put the molding on the bottom area and top area, as you can see. So I'm gonna do. Just bear with me with this video. It's kind of a little long, but you see the screws. The nails. Then I hammer the nails through each one as I go along. And that's it. Just hammer it in one by one. Again, like I said, I had to pre-do it because if I did it this way on there, it'd be hard to hammer it in because the nails are so small. The way I set it up, it's so small. But I'm gonna make it anyway. Oops, I messed up the camera, my fault. DIY, I tell you. It's something, isn't it? But hey, I don't give a bollocks, and nobody's perfect. And there's a finished product right there. Well, it's not finished, but most of it's all done. And I got the molding up, as you can see. And there's the screws I'm going to use for the doors when I do that. The door's in there now. And you can see, as you can see, the door is put in. Put the screws in, make sure it's good. Because I'm going to take the screws back off so I don't mess it up. And then put the other side on that one. And then do it. And put the other door on. Make sure it fits right and make sure everything goes to plan. And then put the bolts and screws in there to it. And there's the finished product. Basically, that's basically how it's gonna look. All my spare stuff and cans and food. And my whatever, mini jigs. Here now, I'm putting in the molding right on the door now. Like I did to the template, I put molding on here as well. And I'm gonna put it together like this. There you go. That's the second door I did. So I'm doing the molding for both doors. So I'm doing all that right now, as you can see. Gonna hammer it in. Got the paint. I got the paint out. And I'm painting. This is one of the longest videos I've ever did. But this is a long DIY because it's more carpentry work I gotta do, paint it. So I'm gonna put the primer on it first. This is the first coat. Paint up, make it look nice and clean. There you go, beautiful. I chose white because the framework in the van is white. And touch it up, and there you go, touch it up. Turn the other side, and do the same to that. Or get the other one to that. There's the other door. And there you go. I painted the first coat. I put it in there. Kind of looks nice. It's taking shape. It's taking shape. And there you are. When it's completely done, and that's how I did it. Beautiful, isn't it? There you go. And that's another DIY done by Ska-Punk. Again, like I said, it's not perfect, but I don't give a bollocks. It's good looks for me. It's good for me. And the way it is, I got more space now. I can stock a lot more cans and stuff. So I'm gonna go to the supermarket probably tomorrow morning and stock up on a lot more cans and build up my inventory of food and stuff. So I have enough emergency food and stuff like that, water and stuff, which I have water already put away and got some on top of the vehicle outside. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sorry the video's a bit long. If you stayed through to the end, thank you very much. You guys are fucking awesome. Bloody well. Oi! Anyway, keep it nice, keep it sweet, and keep it bloody well real. All right, cheers. And as always, thank you very much for hanging out with us. You're an awesome group of people. And like I said, this channel's all about trying to show us a simpler, better way to live. In any ways necessary. And whatever you do, don't ever forget to like and subscribe if this content resonates with you guys. And for those visitors who come by just to look, thank you for looking anyway. Even if you don't subscribe, that's fine. I'm not doing this for money anyway. Anyway, like, comment and subscribe if you like. Choice is yours. Laters.